Hey everybody, welcome to Josh Dell'Aria's Musical Escapades. What's going on? My name's Josh Dell'Aria, I'm your host, and today I have another wonderful pop singer-songwriter to share with you guys with some 2019 music. So the lead singer of this band is a lady by the name of Annie Bacon. She actually grew up in Maine and then moved to San Francisco and then last year moved to Michigan, so she's been a little bit all over the United States. And she has a rotating band, a rotating cast of musicians and other singers who will play and sing with her that she refers to as her OSHEN. And I have no idea why she calls them her OSHEN, but that's what she calls them. So Annie's another one of those musicians who has taken time to grow on me. I've definitely had to listen to her music several times since I got it to really understand exactly what she was trying to say. And now that I kind of do, it's helped me realize that a lot of it is actually pretty deep. So this is actually only Annie's second full album with the band, and her first one actually came out all the way back in 2012. And in that span of time, she's actually only released one other EP and I think a bunch of other singles in that span of time, but no other full album. So this has definitely been, in my opinion, a long time in the making. And the album is called Nothing Stays the Same. And according to Annie's website, that album title, Nothing Stays the Same, is really meant to be the message that there isn't a lot of stuff that doesn't change over the course of one's lifetime, and it takes a lot of getting used to. And I think that's kind of a good setting to think about when you're listening to this song, and that's the kind of sentiment that she's trying to capture. So this song is called Two-Way Street, and I think this is a really good example of what Annie means by this whole idea of nothing stays the same. So I'll let you guys go ahead and listen to it, and then I will go through it when I get back.
It seems to me that I have overestimated my ability to move you the way that you move me. I guess I thought that you were spending
Yeah, after I listened to it quite a few times, I really started getting to know this song a lot better, and I've really enjoyed it a lot more since then. So one of the things I think is very noticeable from the start is Annie's dynamics, and they really are fantastic from the get-go and basically throughout the song. So let me start playing the first verse here, and you can see kind of how the volume of her voice rises and falls at seemingly the perfect times.
It seems to me I have overestimated my ability to move you the way that you move me.
So she's really doing a great job of shaping what she's trying to say, emphasizing the parts that really need to be emphasized, and a lot like the Yacht Club that I discussed last week, really kind of bringing out the most in the words that she's trying to say. It really gives them a lot more character, personality, and makes it sound like the way we would say them in natural speech. So as I mentioned beforehand, another one of the things that pulled me in quite a bit to this song was the depth of the lyrics. And one of the spots where I was really pulled in was this pre-chorus, and that really kind of helped me understand the song quite a bit.
When love makes you never forget their face. When love breaks you, you carry it the rest of your days.
So in this pre-chorus, it just makes it pretty obvious what Annie's talking about in a lot of ways. I don't know why I had a hard time picking this up, to be honest, but it just kind of, I guess, I was trying to listen more for the music the first time through or something. I don't remember my first couple of times listening through the song, and then eventually as I got to listen to it more, those lyrics kind of hit me a lot more powerfully. And I just really started realizing just a lot about how powerful those lyrics can be if you're going through a situation like this, where it seems like you've been dumped for no good reason, and you really wish that the person that you were in love with had some more respect for you. Now there is also one thing I don't particularly like about this pre-chorus, a little technical thing, this little ooh in the background.
Never forget this.
So it's hard for me to say because I think something like that is okay to include if it's quiet, but on a note that high, it's hard to make that kind of a note quiet and put that in the background. And I think in that spot, it's really important for Annie to really build up the lyrics and make them stand out in that instance. And that ooh in the background, to me, just really distracted me. And I don't really think that it helps her cause a heck of a lot. So I would either, in that instance, probably would have recommended either leaving it out, which I think is probably the better way of going about it, or at least, if you really want to leave it in there, bring it down in pitch. Probably at least down to like a B or a G sharp or something like that, keeping it in the chord, but something lower pitched so they can melt a little bit more into the background and be more of a support than a distraction. And the other thing I'm having a little bit of trouble with, I'm not sure if I dislike it, but I'm having a little trouble picking up the lyrics in this bridge.
When the sound of summer rain on the tin roof sends you back in time, there's a hand that you're holding in that memory still mine.
Yeah, so I don't know if it's necessarily good or bad because I'm having such a hard time getting what she's actually saying out of it, because she sings part of it quietly, which I don't think is a bad thing, but I still have a hard time making out those lyrics, so I can't tell exactly what she's singing, and that's part of what makes a bridge great, is having great lyrics to it. So I can't really give a good read on that, so it's kind of tricky, but I'm hoping that if I can get more listens to this song, I can try to pick up on those lyrics a little bit more. But nonetheless, I'm going to end this review off on a high note and cover this final chorus, and particularly this line of "How can you forget me?" or sometimes she puts it in as "How you can forget me," or "That's how you can forget me."
That's how you can forget me.
Yeah, I really like the use of that line in the final chorus, and I really love that she held it back until that point, so that it makes it stand out a lot more when she gets to it in the final chorus. Um, but I think that the way that she has it phrased as well is also perfectly done. Like she has it come in rather quietly in that final chorus as the as like, oh, that's how you can forget me. It's like what somebody would be going through in their mind as they're driving away from breaking up with this guy or lady who just absolutely treated them like trash in breaking up with them, and that kind of like setting in of it as it gets toward the end of the song here, as they get kind of a little bit farther away from the situation, and it's kind of like, what the heck's wrong with you? Why do you have to do this? And eventually it kind of gets more and more built up inside somebody that it starts coming out a lot more, and that's the way that Annie has it in the song right there and then. So I think that's absolutely well done, and it makes a lot of sense for the song to have that kind of feature in there at the end. So this is the point where I tell you whether or not this song will be nominated for the top 20. And my answer to that question, again, is yes. I do think that, this song does have some obvious glaring weaknesses, but every song has quite a few weaknesses to it. So for me to nominate something based on its weaknesses or lack thereof is probably not the best of ideas. And I usually try to nominate music more based on its strengths. And with Annie's, depth of lyrics here, and particularly the dynamics and phrasing she's able to use in this song, I really think that she deserves an opportunity at the top 20. So we'll see where this goes. I obviously never know, like I say all the time, what my top 20 is going to look like until I put it together on New Year's Eve. So we will find out at that point if she makes it. Alright, that's all I have for this song. Thank you all for watching. I want to give a big thank you to Chelsea Cressman and Annie Bacon for allowing me to use the music and allowing me to feature her song here on the channel. If you do want to check out more of Annie Bacon, her website is a little funky, but not too much. It's anniebacon.me/pound!! Don't ask me why the pound exclamation point is there, but it's there. So if you go to that website, you should be able to find it. You can obviously check out her social media links in the description below as well. I will link to all those that I can find as well. And as I've been mentioning for quite a while now, the top 20 of 2019 is coming up. Again, that's going to be released on New Year's Day. I'm going to put it together New Year's Eve. So if there's anybody that you know, or if you yourself have put out some great music this year and would like to have the opportunity at the top 20 of 2019 and would like the opportunity to be featured on the show, please let me know. You can email me here at joshdell'Ariasmusicalescapades@gmail.com, or you can send me a Facebook message at facebook.com/JoshD'sMusicalEscapades, or you can leave your music in the comments below, and I will happily take a listen to it. Thank you all again for watching, and until next time, go make great music, everybody.